offense is clicking like that, what kind of zone do you feel like you're in, man?
Um, a good zone. We had a lot of guys, score the ball for us tonight. And it, makes the defense have to adjust and, try to stop multiple guys, which is tough. You can't just focus on one person. Tonight we was able to, score at pretty much at will and, allowed us to, get a win.
Today, a franchise record in fast break points is what's going through your mind, when you guys get a rebound, it seems like it's a track meet, of the court. Just what are you doing just to be so, dominant in the fast breaks?
Pushing the break, get out and run is pretty much, what coach tell us to do. Obviously, getting stops on the defensive end helps us, get out and run because we're not taking the ball out the net. And at that point, we have a lot of guys who can push the break and everybody else run and just make the, best play.
What does it say about the guys you have on the team that you can have a performance like you did on Sunday and then be able to answer with, a dominant night like tonight?
We know, Sunday we let one, slip away from us, then come out with energy. Me for sure. It starts with me. So, I take a lot of credit, and the blame, for that loss. I got to lead by example and, come out playing hard. But our motto is, next most important thing. You got to turn the page, not let that game carry over to the next. And tonight we came out and handled business.
Ja, just tonight, where did you notice y'all kind of flip the switch in terms of urgency and energy from Sunday night?
Pretty much in that second quarter. We wasn't satisfied with the first. I think they had like 34 at the end of the first. That's too much points, giving up in a quarter. So, we locked in, defensively, kept them under 25, I think, that second quarter. And, just kept on, getting out and running from there on out and then allowed them to score 30 points, no other quarter.
With it being, International Women's Day today, just describe how much, the women in your life have meant to you to, get to this point in your journey.
Big time, start with my mom. That's like my best friend. Although it's my mother, but, we're real close. Person who made me, who I am today, taught me how to, carry myself and, respect women. And I know it's, International Women's Day today, but she always taught me, we celebrate women every day. So down the line to my little sister, being a big brother, I was a little rough on her. But, just, teaching her, whatever I went through at a, a young age. And now to my daughter, raising her the same way, my parents raised me to, be respectful. And, no, even though she's, a woman, I think she's no less than, nobody in this world, even a man. She can do whatever she wants in life. So.
When Jaren is playing the way that he did tonight, especially impacting the game defensively, can you feel the difference out there, like when you're playing defense or even offense when he's scoring inside and out the way that he did? What does that change the feel of the game at all for you?
I feel like, we have a lot of guys on this team, who spark us, defensively and, pick everybody else up. Obviously, we're waiting for, one guy to, come back. And Dylan, but as far as Jaren goes, when he's very active, on the floor, I feel like he's at his best on both ends of the floor. And tonight, him and Steve-O being great rim protectors for us, allowed us to pick up the pressure on the guards and force them into the help and make them finish over those guys, which is very tough. Which led to misses and for us to get out and run. So it's definitely a plus. And so on down the line, with Zaire and Dez, guarding C.J. McCollum, Devontae Graham, just trying to make their shots tough as possible. And, you got Melk, Kyle, those coming in, and BC, being, also, great defensive pieces for us. Is, very big time. And then, me and Ty is almost like the safeties, in the defense. We normally in the back and, seeing the floor, and it's just, telling guys what we see and, also being very active.
final stretch left to go to the playoffs. How close do you feel like you guys are to hitting the stride where you want to be come the postseason?
We're close. We're definitely close. We show some signs, some games, and then sometimes, we have to be better. Even though, sometimes we get the win, we still have to get better, be better. And we watch a lot of film, and we just got to be consistent, for the rest of the season from here on out, play a full 48 minutes of, Grizzlies basketball, which is, pressuring, being, very aggressive on the defensive end, very active, and, getting out and running. And tonight was, the last 3 quarters was, an example of that. And you see how well it helps us on the offensive end.
It looked like you got the initial assignment on C.J. McCollum. Was that something you wanted?
For sure. He's a special player, 3-level scorer, can do, a lot on the floor. And, I just, took on the challenge. And after a while, I think Melt came in and, Coach put Melt on him. And then we just started throwing, different guys out and give him different looks so, he wouldn't get too comfortable. And then we started blitzing him. But, good offensive players, find a way to, get going and make shots. And it was a stretch, in that first half where he was, pretty much scoring the ball, not at, I would say kind of at will, but, we was just leaving guys on the island. And then we, locked in defensively and, held them to 7 points, I think, second half. It's big time, adjustments, and a lot of credit goes to our defense.